People ask, where do you get your ideas? Right here. All of this is my magician's toy shop. I'm Ray Bradbury. This is...
Okay, I'm waiting. Come on. Colonel Stonesteel!
Charlie! Now, Charlie, you're old enough to knock. Try it again. I thought I told you to yell around the house.
Heck.
Hey, look at that weather. Oh, hell's bells, don't you love the autumn, boy? It's a fine, fine day. Son, you look as if your best friend left and your dog died. What's wrong? School starting next week, huh?
Yep.
Halloween not coming fast enough?
And nothing ever happens around here.
Charlie, it's Labor Day tomorrow. Big parade. 4 cars, a float, fireworks, the mayor belching sparks, sheriff belching whiskey. How old are you, Charlie?
I'm 13, almost.
13. Well, things do tend to run down come 13. Come to a dead halt when you're 14. Might as well die at 15. Meanwhile, Charlie, what do we do to survive till noon this very day?
Only you know, Colonel.
Oh, son. You know, I can move politicians, big as prize hogs. I can make locomotives run backward uphill. But small boys on long autumn weekends with a bad case of the desperate empties. How's this? I'll bet you 6 cans of pop against your mowing my lawn. At Greentown, Upper Illinois, population 5,062 people and 1,000 dogs, will be changed forever. For the best, by heavens, sometime in the next miraculous 24 hours. Is that a bet?
Yeah, a bet. I know you can do it.
Oh, well, it ain't done yet, son. This town is the Red Sea. I order it to part. Gangway! Here we are, Charles. Now, the graveyard or the junkyard? Which?
Well...
You hear that, Charles? What's it say?
Well...
Time, mostly, it says. Oldness, memory, dust. Listen. You let the autumn wind shake the skeleton of this house, you'll get true time talk. Bombay snuffs, tomb-yard flowers going to ghost.
Boy, Colonel, you ought to write for Top Notch Story magazine.
I did once. Got rejected. Lucky.
Boy.
Are you ready for me to birth you a real sock-dolliger on-the-spot mystery?
Yeah.
You know, the great thing about midwifing a mystery is you don't have to boil water or wash up. Hand me those papyrus rolls. And that diploma on the shelf over there. And that wad of cannonball cotton on the floor. There we are. Now, what is it?
What?
Oh, thanks for asking. He is, well, he was, a stand of papyrus left in an autumn field long before Moses. A papier-mâché tumbleweed blown out of time and long gone twilight dusks and dawns. He's a chart map of the Blue River Nile source. He's a hot desert dust devil. Bundle of old Sunday comic papers, stashed in the attic to spontaneously combust as I rub the shreds. And circus posters. Shows long since petered out and dead by the road. There, shaping up. Peel an eye, boy. What does this commence to start to resemble?
Why,
Yeah?
he looks old.
Yes?
Dead?
Bullseye, boy. Oh, well. Well, now you may well ask, why does anyone want to build something that's old and dead? You, Charlie. You put me up to it. Yeah. Go look out that attic window, boy. You tell me, do you see anything happening out there? Any murders being transacted?
Heck,
Face it, Charlie. Greentown, Upper Illinois, is the most common, mean, plain old ordinary bore in history. If Napoleon had been born here, he would have committed hara-kiri at the age of 9. If Julius Caesar was raised here, he would have run into the Roman Forum age 10 and stabbed himself.
boredom.
And what do you do when you're bored?
Break a window in a haunted house?
Oh, good grief, child. But what else?
Hold a massacre.
Massacres? Oh, massacres here in dogs' years. Charlie, there's a whole town out there, faced with starks, staring, ennuis, and lulls. It's your last chance, Charlie. What's it gonna be?
A mummy. Colonel, what are we gonna do with the mummy now that we got him? It ain't as if he could walk or talk.
No need, son. Let folks talk. It ain't enough, is it, boy? That you've recovered from your seizure of the desperate Empties? The whole town out there, afraid to rise every morn and find it's forever Sunday. Now, who will offer them salvation?
Ramesses Tut the Third?
Lord love you, son. Yes. What we got here is a giant seed. Now, a seed's no good unless...
We plant it?
And watch it grow. Then what? Harvest time. Harvest time. Well, if old Tom Tuppen isn't the laziest farmer west of the Ohio. Hasn't finished his plowing, son. I wonder what's going on.
I wonder.
I was plowing the field this morning and bang! Plow turned this up. Like I've had a stroke. Think, the Egyptians must have marched through Illinois 3,000 years ago and no one knew. Revelation!
Ooh. Flood the Nile and plant the Delta. Is or is not that a genuine Egyptian mummy? Well, in its original papyrus and coal tar wrappings.
It is! Just look at him, Sheriff.
A minute, Charlie, hot dog, we did it. All that babble, talk, and uproar. Hysterical gossip will last 1,000 days. Michelangelo couldn't have done better. His boy David is a castaway, lost and forgotten wonder compared to our Egyptian surprise.
Colonel Charlie Hardy. Listen, everybody. Just phoned Chicago. News folk here tomorrow breakfast, museum folk for lunch. Glory, hallelujah for the Greentown Chamber of Commerce!
Well, end of Act 1. Think fast now, Charlie. We do want this commotion to last, don't we?
Sure.
But then crack your brain. What does Simon say?
Simon says, go back 2 hops?
Give that boy an A+ and a gold star brownie. The Lord giveth and the Lord taketh away.
But where to?
Where that autumn wind takes us.
Where are we going, Colonel?
Well, now everyone, including your folks, is back at the park, right? Yeah. Final Labor Day speeches. Someone will light the gas bag mayor and he'll sail up about 40 feet. Firemen will set off the big rockets, which means the town hall, plus the mummy, plus the sheriff sitting there with him, will be empty and vulnerable. And then the second miracle will happen. Ask me why, boy.
Why?
I'm glad you asked. Well, boy, the folks from Chicago will be jumping off that train tomorrow. Hot and fresh as pancakes. With their pointy noses and glassy eyes. 20/20 microscopes. Those museum snoopers plus the Associated Press will rummage our Egyptian pharaoh 7 ways at Christmas and blow their fuse box. That being so, boy.
We're on our way to mess around.
You put it rather indelicately, boy, but truth lies at the core. Oh, child, life is a magic show. Or at least it could be if people didn't go to sleep on each other. Always got to leave a bit of mystery for the folks, huh?
We have our place in history. Greentown is at one with the pharaohs and the pyramids. We unite the new world with the old, and the eyes of all the world are on us. So enjoy yourself, folks, and prepare for fame. Tomorrow, Greentown is big news.
Oh, no, Sheriff. You just finish it off.
Finish.
Sheriff, do you believe in them old sayings?
What old sayings?
Well, if you read them hieroglyphics out loud, the mummy comes alive and walks.
Horseradish.
Oh, here. Let me give you a reinforcement here.
Oh. Thanks.
Now, come here, Sheriff. Just take a look here. These fancy old Egyptian symbols.
Somebody stole my glasses. You read it. Do you make the fool mummy walk?
Well, let me see. Oh, I see a jackal. And number 2 is a hawk. And number 3 is an owl. And yellow fox eye.
Fox eye? Go on.
River horse. Egyptian cat. And a jungle ape. Good grief, Sheriff. Look! It's a mummy, Sheriff. It's going for a walk.
Well, it can't be. It can't be.
Is.
Oh, good grief. It's leaving.
Sheriff, I'll catch it, and I'll bring it back.
Good idea. No.
What the mummy is now, Mr. Mayor.
Any ideas at all?
Please, can you tell us what the mummy is?
Any ideas at all?
The mummy Ramses Tut may have been kidnapped, but the Chamber of Commerce will offer a reward for any information.
Any theories, Sheriff?
Must admit.
Now, look, you guys and girls, there's a lot of this iceberg still underwater, okay? And we need a bit of cooperation. You know what I mean? We are pursuing a line of inquiry, and we'll keep you, believe me, fully briefed.
I'm sure he's not telling the truth. I'm sure the sheriff knows something.
Porter, where are you now?
Boy, I can just see tomorrow's Clarion headlines. Priceless mummy kidnapped. Reward offered. Blackmail expected.
Boy, you do have a way with words.
I learned from you, Colonel. Colonel, what's he truly made of? What's he mean?
Well, boy, you were there. You helped, you saw.
No, tell me, Colonel.
You want to know who he truly was, once upon a time? Well, he was everyone. He was no one. He was someone. He was you. He was me. Well, his body. His body's made of crushed flowers, new weddings, and old funerals. Ticker tapes, unraveled from gone off forever Egyptian pharaoh midnight trains. The circus posters, torn off seed barns in North Storm, Ohio, and shuttled south toward Fulfillment, Texas. All the things that were once need, hope. First nickel in the pocket, framed dollar on the cafe wall, printed there by odd old men and time-orphaned women saying, it'll happen tomorrow. Tomorrow it'll happen. You believe, Charlie. You made life start over. Yeah. The minute you hollered outside my door. Yes, you said it. It'll happen. See, you went for the dream. Well, that's the meaning of old Ramesses here. And right now is all yours, son. Next week, when this noise is over, we'll hide him in your attic. And then, about 30 or 40 years from now...
What?
Well, in a bad year that's so brimming over with boredom it just drips out of your ears, you'll climb up to your rummage sale attic, and you'll shake this mummy out of bed, and you'll toss him into a cornfield, and you'll watch new hellfire mobs break loose.
Colonel, What if, even when I get old, I don't need my own mummy to stir mobs up with? What if I have a life where I'm never bored? I find out what I want to do and do it. Make every day and every night count. Wake up laughing and grow old still running fast. Then what?
Well then, son, you'll be one of God's luckiest people.
Because, Colonel, I've decided. I'm going to be the world's greatest writer.
Lord, you will. Yeah, I see it. Hey, Charlie, let him tell you your future. Let him start you on the stories. Come on. Ready? What's he saying, Charlie?
Everything. Just everything.
Everything I always wanted to hear.
Mr. Flagstaff!
Johnny, you're old enough to knock. Try again. Ramsey's Tut, another lost friend.